the future endeavors for Waldenström are very exciting. We have now Venetoclax data that shows activity in both patients that have seen a BTK inhibitor previously and those that haven't. The major response rates are very, very high. So I'm quite excited about Venetoclax entering into the treatment of patients with Waldenström. And currently at my institution, Dr. Ori Castillo, is running a frontline trial combining Venetoclax with ibrutinib. So I'm excited about that trial because I think it's very rationally based. We have very strong preclinical data that shows that the two drugs do synergize. We also know from our CLL and MCL colleagues of the outcomes associated with using both drugs. Very, very promising. I'm excited about CXCR4 antagonists. We have very exciting data around Ulocuplumab. I'm actually going to present some of that at COMy. And I think the Ulocuplumab ibrutinib combination data that we have generated shows us that being able to antagonize CXCR4 is very promising. There is also currently a trial with Mavorixafor. This is an oral antagonist of CXCR4 that we're very excited about. We're going to be presenting that data at EHA as well as ICML this year, the preliminary data. And that's a very exciting trial because it's an oral antagonist. So your ability to give that with ibrutinib to CXCR4 mutated patients, would reflect considerable convenience. There's also other additional drugs that we're equally excited about. We're excited about the drug conjugated antibodies. We hope to have a trial with Lonca very soon, opening up specifically for patients with Waldenström's macroglobulinemia. I think the bispecifics also represent a new era for Waldenström's patients, and these will now start entering into investigation at our institution as well as others. CAR T-cell therapy is still a bit of time away. We have virtually no data and very little clinical trial activity around CAR T-cells in Waldenström's. But that's okay. That's okay. A lot of the drugs that we do have now and those that I think will be coming in the next few years, I think represent safer and more effective options for the time being. And the bispecifics, I think, will help a lot. The ADC conjugated antibodies, I think, also represent a meaningful future for this disease. And in the interim, I think we're going to be able to catch up with CAR T cells and, of course, learn in the interim from our colleagues who are running CAR T cell trials in CLL and non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, as well as multiple myeloma.